Wise Jewish sayings and proverbs. Please don't forget to subscribe. My son, do not despise the Lord's discipline and do not resent his rebuke, because the Lord disciplines those he loves, as a father the son he delights in. Blessed is the man who finds wisdom, the man who gains understanding, for she is more profitable than silver and yields better returns than gold. She is more precious than rubies, nothing you desire can compare with her. Long life is in her right hand, in her left hand are riches and honor. Her ways are pleasant ways, and all her paths are peace. She is a tree of life to those who embrace her, those who lay hold of her will be blessed. By wisdom the Lord laid the earth's foundations, by understanding he set the heavens in place, by his knowledge the deeps were divided, and the clouds let drop the dew. My son, preserve sound judgment and discernment, do not let them out of your sight, they will be life for you, an ornament to grace your neck. Then you will go on your way in safety, and your foot will not stumble. When you lie down, you will not be afraid. When you lie down, your sleep will be sweet. Have no fear of sudden disaster or of the ruin that overtakes the wicked, for the Lord will be your confidence and will keep your foot from being snared. Do not withhold good from those who deserve it, when it is in your power to act. Do not say to your neighbor, "Come back later, I'll give it tomorrow," when you now have it with you. Do not plot harm against your neighbor, who lives trustfully near you. Do not accuse a man for no reason, when he has done you no harm. Do not envy a violent man or choose any of his ways, for the Lord detests a perverse man but takes the upright into his confidence. The Lord's curse is on the house of the wicked, but he blesses the home of the righteous. He mocks proud mockers, but gives grace to the humble. The wise inherit honor, but fools he holds up to shame. Pride joined with many virtues chokes them all. Pride is the mask of one's own faults. Pride that dined with vanity supped with poverty. Among those who stand, do not sit. Among those who sit, do not stand. Among those who laugh, do not weep. Among those who weep, do not laugh. First mend yourself, and then mend others. Don't pick a wasp out of a cream jug. If you can't go over, you must go under. Don't make a mountain out of a molehill. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. What you give for the cause of charity in health is gold. What you give in sickness is silver. What you give after death is lead. When you have no choice, mobilize the spirit of courage. Don't open a shop unless you know how to smile. Lose with truth and right rather than gain with falsehood and wrong. With money in your pocket you are wise, you are handsome, and you sing well too. If charity cost nothing, the world would be full of philanthropists. If God lived on earth, people would break his windows. If the rich could hire the poor to die for them, the poor would make a very nice living. Prepare your proof before you argue. Do not be wise in words, be wise in deeds. A bird that you set free may be caught again, but a word that escapes your lips will not return. A mother understands what a child does not say. He who puts up with insult invites injury. A pessimist, confronted with two bad choices, chooses both. As he thinks in his heart, so he is. Don't be sweet, lest you be eaten up. Don't be bitter, lest you be spewed out. Don't look for more honor than your learning merits. He that can't endure the bad will not live to see the good. Never trust the man who tells you all his troubles but keeps from you all his joys. God is closest to those with broken hearts. Anyone who teases you loves you. The innkeeper loves a drunkard, but not for a son-in-law. When two divorced people marry, 4 people get into bed. You can't force anyone to love you or lend you money. Among those who stand, do not sit. Among those who sit, do not stand. Pray that you will never have to bear all that you are able to endure. Make sure to be in with your equals if you're going to fall out with your superiors. Life is the biggest bargain. We get it for nothing. Never kiss an ugly girl, she will tell everyone. God couldn't be everywhere, so he created mothers. He that can't endure the bad will not live to see the good. Don't make a mountain out of a molehill. Where 2 Jews, 3 opinions. Loose tongues are worse than wicked hands. One mother achieves more than 100 teachers. Sympathy doesn't provide food, but it makes hunger more endurable. When a habit begins to cost money, it's called a hobby. What you give for the cause of charity in health is gold. What you give in sickness is silver. What you give after death is lead. Don't be too sweet lest you be eaten up. Don't be too bitter lest you be spewed out. What the daughter does, the mother did. Don't live in a town where there are no doctors. A pessimist, confronted with two bad choices, chooses both. Prepare your proof before you argue. Whoever does not try, does not learn. Who finds a faithful friend, finds a treasure. Let your ears hear what your mouth says. Pride joined with many virtues chokes them all. Among those who laugh, do not weep. Among those who weep, do not laugh. If not for fear, sin would be sweet. Don't pick a wasp out of a cream jug. What soap is for the body, tears are for the soul. Don't approach a goat from the front, a horse from the back, or a fool from any side. Ask about your neighbors, then buy the house. Don't make toil of pleasure. If charity cost nothing, the world would be full of philanthropists. Whoever enjoys his life is doing the Creator's will. When two divorced people marry, 4 people get into bed. God is closest to those with broken hearts. Truth is the safest lie. Don't look for more honor than your learning merits. I felt sorry for myself because I had no shoes, until I met a man who had no feet. What one has, one doesn't want, and what one wants, one doesn't have. Pride is the mask of one's own faults. If you don't aspire to great things, you won't attain small things. A half-truth is a whole lie. When you open a door, don't forget to close it. Treat your mouth accordingly. Taxes grow without rain. Teach your tongue to say, "I don't know," instead of to make up something. Pride that dined with vanity supped with poverty. One of life's greatest mysteries is how the boy who wasn't good enough to marry your daughter can be the father of the smartest grandchild in the world. Poverty is no shame, but is no great honor either. The poor fool is a man who falls on his back and breaks his nose. Don't trust someone who tells you all of his troubles and keeps you from all of his joys. What you don't see with your eyes, don't witness with your mouth. With money in your pocket, you are wise, and you are handsome, and you sing well too. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and check out videos you see on the screen. Have a good day.